Hello and welcome back. We are installing Direct Audit, and we are in the process of setting up. We set up our first collector, so we can always validate that by looking at, um, the audit manager. We need to set up our audited systems. We don't have any audited systems yet, so our collector is able to talk, is connected, and all nice. And I think that we have one Windows machine that has been audited. And we are in the middle of setting up a Linux machine. I also have another one that is in the middle of that. Let's just go ahead and finish this guy. So when we do add service, we're going to pick the auditing and monitoring service. The reason why it doesn't pick up anything else is because I don't even have a centralized zone. So this will set up auditing, and these systems are being audited. Um, and my expectation is that at some point, they should start checking in here in this page. Notice that it's here. That may mean that I have already some sessions, and here you have it. I have some sessions with some stuff. But let's just finish the Linux machine that I was setting up. I stopped when I installed Centrify DC and Centrify DA. So the key here is that Centrify DC depends on curl, OpenLDAP, and OpenSSL. And Centrify DA depends on Centrify DC. So now that I have it, let me just do a DA info. Notice that AD client is not available. What that means is that the system is not joined to any domain. Um, and in this case, I don't have a centralized zone, and this lab is not about access control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the machine to Active Directory in workstation mode. So the way we do this is we run the AD join command. Obviously, the first thing we always need to do is run AD check. So it would be AD check and then the name of the domain. So and AD check lives under user share centrify DC bin, and that's where it lives. So notice that it's very happy. Most of the time it's going to be because there's no name resolution or something like that. There's only one DNS in my environment. It's okay. So that means that I should be able to join. To join, all I need to do is run the AD join command and sudo, and it will be a workstation mode and the container that I'm going to put the machine in, and I can cheat and look at Active Directory. So it will be under Unix. It will be under computers. So it would be OU equal computers, OU equal centrify. So OU equal computers, OU equal centrify. I always like verbose output. My user is going to be a user called centrifying, and the domain is centrifyblue.net. So I'm going to go ahead and satisfy my sudo password and then my Active Directory password. And my expectation is that now we should have a Unix machine in Active Directory living in this OU. So let's validate that. So now the machine, and here it is, CentOS 7. And when we look at the properties, notice that the machine, it's running CentOS 6.1, actually 7. So if now the machine has the ability to authenticate via Kerberos to talk to the collector, right? And if you run a DA info command, notice now that the client is available and it was able to pick up the installation automatically. And notice that it's saying that it was configured using group policy, which is exactly what we wanted. That being said, let's just go ahead and log in as anybody from Active Directory. So let's go ahead and duplicate session. I do have a user called dworth. So let's go ahead and log in. And here it is. There was a profile already for this user, but let's just go ahead and create some noise. And so what I'm doing is just creating some noise here. And now let's go ahead and take a look at my audited sessions. Notice that I have all this noise here that I created. And here it is. And here's what the noise that was created on Windows. So the other system that is not, let me see, configured is this guy. I should be getting more sessions here. Oh, here it is. Notice that it's not configured. So let's just do 16-bit auditing, and it's starting to spool. So if I go back here, at some point I should start seeing some sessions from this box. There you go. So I have the session here, and this lengthy session. Here it is. So now I have a working direct audit. I've tested that everything is working. So now we're going to be preparing for the upgrade. And let's talk about preparation in the next video.